like panicking about this all over Twitter, and I saw a lot of people in general just talking about it. Like, it's kind of impossible to go on Twitter right now and not see something about Twitch's decision to do shit. I know they walked it back, but I want to understand, I guess in layman's terms, like what they mean. I know that they wanted to basically make it harder for people to actually have sponsorships. You know, like they wanted people to go through Twitch and not on their own, like not get their own sponsorships. They wanted people to get sponsorships through Twitch, which is freaking insane. So we'll let Ludwig go over and explain this in case any of you guys didn't see it or don't know much about it. I don't know everything about it, but damn.
Bringing up Twitch's big problems is like bringing up my mustache. You're tired of hearing it at this point. But there is a huge announcement that Twitch made that people are quite upset about. How upset? Well, Tips, the leader of OTK, said if this change goes through, OTK will be leaving Twitch, which is crazy because they are one of the most viewed organizations on Twitch. Also added the CEO. Pretty bold move. And if you just search up Twitch right now and go through all of Twitter, people aren't happy. It's impressive how Twitch manages to make the most dog shit changes imaginable.
From the biggest
streamers. I don't say it lightly, but I think this is a legitimate situation where streamers should consider boycotting Twitch. Twitch is changing sponsorship guidelines to be so restrictive that it makes it impossible for streamers to even advertise.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's first address what the fuck everybody's talking about. And it all started with a single article posted by Twitch about branded content guidelines. Maybe the most boring, dry article you could imagine, has somewhat made the entirety of Twitter implode talking about Twitch. But what is the actual content of it? It started with point 1, which is branded content disclosure tool. Basically, now when you do a branded stream, you have to disclose it, which is a law in the US of A at the very least, and is a good thing. You should know when you're watching branded content as a viewer, and if you check this little box, then it'll be embedded into the stream. Great, easy. Point 1.
Yeah, definitely the bigger streamers would suffer a lot more from it, but even like the medium-ish size streamers would suffer because, like, yeah, as much as sponsorships like to go after the real big rooms, there's still a ton of people that just have like a few hundred people in at a time that are still getting sponsorships, and if anything, like, that is what is potentially paying their bills because they're not making enough money off of subscribers or donations or bits or whatever the heck else. They're actually relying on sponsorship money to pay their bills, unlike a lot of big streamers where, I mean, if they can't do sponsorships, they can probably still pay all their bills because of all the subscribers and shit that they have, you know?
Not a problem. But like most shit sandwiches, it's not the top layer of bread you have to worry about. It's what's in the middle, which is point 2. Prohibited brand sponsorship formats. We recognize that streamers want to collab with brands, but as outlined in the TOS, we maintain the exclusive right to sell, serve, and display ads on Twitch services. This means that you may not insert, embed, or burn in pre-recorded ad units into your live streams. What does that mean? Well, they gave a nice little infographic. Somebody worked really hard at Twitch to make these graphics. They look really good, but they made a lot of people upset. So let's go through it. Here are the formats permitted for ads that streamers might want to run on their Twitch channel. You can do panels, which is like the thing below. It's basically the description, something nobody actually reads. You can showcase products, fair enough. You can include links, or maybe have like a pinned link or a Moo bot that posts the link occasionally in the chat. You can discuss products and be like, wow, check out my very cool Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. It has drift still. I don't know how that's legal. And you can play sponsored games. Okay, great. That's all fine. But what are the non-permitted ones? The ones with limitations? The ones that started the shitstorm that has caused Twitter to lose their mind? Well, the first one, logos on stream. On-stream brand overlays are limited to 3% of screen size. This is crazy. I've never even heard of this before, especially the limitation of 3%.
That's
partially
weird.
Because that is weirdly specific.
That is very weirdly
specific. I don't even know what 3% of a screen is. Luckily, some other people found out what it is. Turns out this is 3%. This is it in square form. This is it in banner form. And this is it if you were put it on the side. It is fucking tiny.
Yeah.
It is literally smaller than my webcam. It is not a large part of the screen. So that would impact a lot of banner ads that people regularly do on their Twitch streams. And then the second one is the one that people are very stressed out about, which is that streamers are not allowed to insert video ads directly into their streams.
That's so dumb.
So this is basically like you are sponsored by Campbell's Soup, and then you play a Campbell's Soup ad while you are streaming for 60 seconds, and then it's back to you jerking off, watching the button, whatever the hell's going on. And they say, no, that you cannot do that. And then there's a couple additional ones saying, hey, you can't do banner ads, which I guess would also fall under the 3% anyway. And then you can't have any burned-in audio ads, which I've never heard about. I guess that's like if you're doing a podcast maybe, and you have like a podcast ad read. Apparently, that's also not allowed to happen.
That's so dumb. So what, you would have to do a live ad read? But the thing is that all these ads, for the most part, if let's say you're doing a podcast, for something as big as that, generally it is something that you film and then you send to the company and they watch it and then they approve it and then you upload it. That's how it is on YouTube, at least. You have to send it to them and they have to watch it and be like, okay, this is good, for like the higher paying ones. So if you're hosting a live podcast and you have like a mini break to show a sponsored thing, there's a good chance that you would have to have an ad read that you recorded sent to the company and then they approve it and then you insert it into your podcast. That's insane. My ancestors didn't fight in World War II. Truth.
So all of these things just outright banned, and this is the main thing people are upset about. Which I think is pretty fucking dumb by Twitch. Because this is the main way that people who run huge events are able to make money, including me.
Yeah.
That's how I make most of my money. Now, I'm on YouTube, so it's not as big of a problem for me. But for my Mogul Chess Boxing, here's a baked-in mid-roll ad from Cash App.
Yeah.
That is all it is. It's a total baked-in ad that would not be allowed under the current Twitch guidelines.
That's crazy.
Similar to the KFC ad that we recorded that aired during the Streamer Awards. Another ad that just wouldn't be able to be aired.
Oh my gosh. So all these all this stuff just couldn't be on Twitch. So this really is just shooting themselves in the foot. Twitch wants everyone to go through them for ads so they can take a cut. Yeah. Well, it's like kind of how they wanted to introduce like tips on here so that you can't have like a donation button. Because like for the donations, I get like 98% of it. But like if you guys give me bits, then I get 50% of it. Something to keep in mind, by the way. If y'all wanna be kind, the donations I get a significantly higher percentage of donations compared to bits. Like night and day. What do I want? Do I want them to take 50% of the money you give me, or do I want them to take 2% of the money that you give? That's a tough call. Yeah, bits, the only reason why I would say bits are even worth it is if you just watch ads to get bits for free in your spare time. That's the only time that I think bits is acceptable. Yeah, well, subs also work, and subs actually do, like, I guess subs don't even really matter that much anymore because like, it's not like I'm going for partner. There's no way I'd want to be a partner on Twitch. The only thing that being a partner on Twitch does is it gives you a little purple check mark and then it limits my ability to do other shit. Thanks, Bridges. Yeah, it means I wouldn't be able to stream on any other platforms, even when I'm not streaming here. And then I would also be locked into a contract to have to stream like a zillion hours every week. Why the fuck would I want to do that? What? There's literally no incentive for me to even... It's like, oh, I have to stream all day, every single day to meet the minimum stream hour requirements. And then I also can't do a bunch of other shit. I'm pretty sure there's like a wait period where I can't even upload anything from my stream onto YouTube. Because they want it to be exclusively on Twitch for a while first. So like I can't just like upload a stream like the next day. Yeah. Thanks, Sapper. Appreciate it. Thanks for the $10. Sorry, I don't have the things up on this for the reaction panel because I felt like it might be too distracting. But thank you very much, Sapper. I appreciate it. They want to charge you $25 to leave the affiliate program? Pfft. The fuck? If I stop streaming on Twitch, I'm just not gonna log in again. Why the fuck would I pay them to leave? No, I don't have the stuff set up while I'm in the reaction scene on OBS. I'm sorry, guys. It's on my other ones. They know where I live? Yeah, well, they're not gonna fucking come for me for $25. They don't give a shit. Dude, I didn't log in for like over a year and they didn't come for me. Fuck it. I'm good. I know, Sapper. I appreciate it, dude. But yeah, just some information for you guys so you know. Purple suits, okay. That sounds like a waste of time. It sounds like it would cost them more than $25 to get to where I am. I don't even live in the States, you know? Anyways, let's get back to the video.
The reason they pay the big bucks, those big sponsors, to be able to make events like that happen in the first place. And somebody on Twitter, Brian, said, the more I think about it, the more insane this is. Literally no event can run on Twitch under these guidelines. Tournaments, league, charity, all of them violate these in so many ways. And so I looked into it, and he's right. I mean, literally, this is a Twitch Prime Gaming, or I guess an Amazon Prime Gaming banner giveaway. This is an ad right here, and it is well over 3% and breaks the rule of
that's crazy.
Inserted, burned-in display ads. That's not allowed under the current guidelines.
That's
now,
crazy.
I fully believe that Twitch is probably trying to target some specific groups of people, and they're not going to blanket punish everyone across the board. But they could be punishing individual creators.
Yeah.
Now, part of the reason I believe this, and I guess we'll break this into two groups here. People who are going to give Twitch the most charitable interpretation and people who are going to give Twitch the least charitable interpretation. Now, if we're going with the latter, if we're going with the least charitable interpretation, this means Twitch is going to outright cannibalize every single ad that anybody was trying to do, any individual creator, any esports organizer, and make them do it through Twitch exclusively.
Damn.
And maybe there's some supporting evidence, like when they tweeted out a month ago, we're testing
They
new
did backtrack on
experiences
it.
to connect streamers and brands by making sponsored streams work better for our community. So they already have things in place to improve their ad sales to their creators, and now they're removing the other options for creators, so you have no option but to do all your ads through Twitch.
Damn.
That's the least charitable. What's the
That's
most
fucked.
charitable? They're getting up to date with a lot of the rules that other websites have in place.
Yeah, there's two videos
including
we're watching about this.
YouTube. Embedded third-party sponsorships in ads and YouTube content. YouTube creators cannot include promotion, sponsorships, or other advertisements for third-party sponsors or advertisers in their videos where YouTube offers a comparable ad format, including, but not limited to, pre, mid, and post-roll ads, aka you shouldn't be allowed, according to YouTube, to have a 60-second ad that you burn into your video that talks about, I don't know, Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons and how they have...
All right, but like everybody does that. No, YouTube's ad policy don't allow you to burn embed advertiser created and supplied video ads for that breaks into your advertiser created. Oh, wait. So advertiser created. So does that mean like the advertiser sends you a video to put in your video? But I've seen that. Does YouTube just not care? And hey, how you doing, Will? This is weird.
Bad drift. Apparently that wouldn't fly. But if you've watched YouTube for more than a week, you know that does fly all the time. So I think it's some sort of policy that YouTube puts in place to punish groups of people that might be cannibalizing too much of their ad sales because they're doing it at scale, rather than punish creators. And this is a more charitable interpretation because this basically means Twitch's new guideline falls almost exactly in line with YouTube's guideline. The only caveat I'll say is logos. This one seems crazy still to me.
That is crazy.
And Twitch can also prove me wrong. This is a time will tell scenario. If in a month from now, Twitch is taking down every single creator who does have a burned in ad, a 60-second mid-roll ad, or who does have a banner, then this is not at all what YouTube is doing. But in writing, it is the exact same. In practice, it could be a whole lot different. This thing, still crazy to me. I don't know where this 3% came from. It seems oddly specific. It seems way too punishing. But I am hoping that this is Twitch's way of trying to target a group of people who is taking up too much of their ad sales because maybe they're doing it at scale, and less so a way to specifically target individual creators who are doing ad sales, who are trying to make money, to make ends meet. Because at the end of the day, that is most Twitch streamers. Most Twitch streamers aren't the top 0.0001% that you think of when you think of Twitch streamers. It is people who are just making enough to live or have a good side hustle going. And this brings me to the bigger point here, which is that Twitch has a PR problem. At its core, that is Twitch's biggest issue. Nobody is going to give Twitch a charitable interpretation for anything they're doing.
Absolutely
because
not.
They have done nothing but make bad decisions over the past 2+ years. Not only make bad decisions, but the way they announce these decisions is always articles that they post at 4 a.m. that are cold, cut and dry, that don't actually answer the questions people want to know. They even have an FAQ at the bottom of this huge article they posted, and all of the FAQ is about the branded content announcement, aka point 1 of the 2 points, the branded content disclosure tool. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Yet every single question is about branded content and disclosure, with the exception of one all the way down here, which is what do you mean by burned in ads?
So dumb.
And it just clarifies that you're not allowed to have any mid-roll ads. I feel like it would be a lot better if Twitch were to be more personable. And they just got a CEO who is doing interviews with VTubers who seems a little more hip. So why not have like a sit-down conversation and say, hey, these are our new guidelines. This is why we're doing it. We're trying to keep up to date with other competing websites like YouTube or whatever it is. It would feel a whole lot better if the message came from a human who seems like they care, rather than an article that is trying to be shoved into the anal cavities of 4 a.m., only to be posted by some Twitter journalists like Zach, and then talked about by every streamer known to man, who hates the small little read they did about it. I don't know. It just seems brain dead that they haven't figured that out by now, and they haven't changed it. But that's where we currently sit with Twitch and with their new announcement. Time will tell. I am hopeful, always optimistic, that Twitch is not going to go out and attack every single individual
we'll see about that.
Has a sponsorship that breaks these rules, and that it's for some other reason, but it's Twitch. So they might just do that.
Yeah,
and I think they're further and further pushing people to competitors like YouTube or even Kick or even Rumble. Where it seems like a lot of creators are signing by the day. We'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. But that's another huge Twitch drama. That's why everyone's mad. And hopefully Twitch, come on, man. You know, let's pick it up. Let's pick it up. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.
God. Ugh, so annoying. Why would they you know, I've been on Twitch since 2014. And it feels like I've only been part-time, you know. There's been little bits where I stream 5 days a week. There's been bits where I don't stream for a year and a half. So I'm not like a real streamer or whatever you want to call it, but like shit. It is so weird being on here, because the thing is that I'm not on here to like make a bunch of money or anything, you know. I'm on here because I enjoy streaming. I find it fun. It's a fun little hobby of mine. I don't take it that seriously. But it's like, it's kind of embarrassing to be on Twitch at this point. Like, I don't care that much, you know. I'm not being affected by any of this. You know, if they decide to say like, oh, well, you can no longer watch YouTube content, or you can't like do blah blah blah. It's just so bizarre to me that somehow Twitch keeps making all of these mistakes. It's just a bad PR after a bad PR after a bad PR after a bad PR. And you know what? I think... So, I remember when Twitch decided that they were no longer going to offer the 70-30 split to select partners. And now pretty much everybody is just 50-50. Although I think they grandfathered in some people to the 70-30, but then after they make like $100,000 each month, then it switches to 50-50. But nobody new is ever going to get that 70-30 split. It's pretty much just those who've been grandfathered in, from what I recall. Damn, though. So that was kind of like a really, really big thing. And then now they're doing like insane amount of ads. Like, I'm having people say, oh, thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, Will. Like, it just kind of blows my mind, if I'm honest. You know? Or, like, the ads. The insane amount of ads on here. It's actually fucking insane. I will have people come in and just be like, oh, I just had to sit through 3 minutes of ads to even be able to come into your chat room. Like, the fact that you need to have Turbo, yeah, it's called like Twitch Turbo, right? Or you need to be subscribed to somebody, or else you will have 3 minutes of ads to be able to enter someone's chat room. That's insane. That's fucking wild to me. That is actually, like, wild. And you know what I think they could do to remedy that? Have videos on here that have ads. Like YouTube. Host creators' content. So people can upload their original content, and then there would have been a potential for them to even be a competitor with YouTube. If you could scroll underneath someone's like stream, or like just go to like their profile and then click on like the media tab, and then you could see their original content that they uploaded underneath, slap some ads on that. You know what I mean? Yeah, oh, for sure, Bridges. But everybody's like, you gotta watch 3 minutes of ads to enter your chat room if you're not subscribed or you don't have Turbo. But, like, I'm not even kidding, man. They should just add the ability for people to upload original content and leave it up on the site. Like, yeah, okay, oh, we got VODs. Oh, we're gonna... Everybody's just uploading their VODs to YouTube anyways. Why not just cut out fucking YouTube? Make it worth it for people to stay, you know? VODs... Also, VODs delete after a certain amount of time. You know? They're deleted. It's insane. They literally could have had so many more people on Twitch. They could have had people watching... Like, I stream on here twice a week, right? What if people want to watch my stuff while I'm not around? They're gonna go to YouTube because that's where I upload my other stuff. It brings them to YouTube instead of here. They would probably make a significant amount more money if they just allowed people to upload original content on here. And then they could put ads on that. You have any idea how many people would watch that stuff? A lot. A lot of people. A shit ton. They'd go to someone's profile, like, oh, I've seen this streamer a few times. Like, okay, well, they're not online right now. Scroll down and say, oh, what kind of videos do they have then? Because people that watch live streams are also watching YouTube. It just seems like insane. Oh, well, I mean, they wouldn't seriously rival YouTube, but they would definitely get enough views. You know, like enough people spend enough time on Twitch that they would be able to make a lot of money off of people uploading original content here. That would have been smarter. You know? It would have been smarter, but instead Twitch just constantly just has an L after L after L after L, and they're wondering why they're not making money. It's because they're making stupid decisions like this, and so many people are leaving Twitch. It's insane. So many. Even OTK was threatening to leave. That's insane. Asmongold, one of the biggest streamers on the entire platform, pissed off. Might leave if this shit just goes through. Like, actually, when he says something, he does it, you know? I don't doubt that one bit. Like, that is insane to me. Oh my god. I got so many big streamers that have just poof, but I guess it's not enough for them to care. Besides, it's Amazon that owns them anyways. What if they just pulled the plug one day? We all saw what happened to Mixer. See, exactly, Will. Exactly. There's so many people that would stay and watch people's content here. And it would also increase discoverability for streamers. If you make good content and you go to like the video side of here, you can find content that you like and be like, oh, this person streams here too, so I'll go check out their stream when they're live. They'd be like, oh, hey, I found your videos. I thought they were great. I wanted to come check out your stream. Like, that's another way to add some incredible discoverability for people on here, which has been a big problem for years. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's just such a simple answer. Like, do I sound crazy? Does that not sound like something that would actually legitimately fix this site? I don't know, man. Wow. Okay. Crazy. Just fucking crazy. Anyways, let's move on to the second video by Ludwig. So Twitch fixed everything almost. So this is the next day. This is a video he uploaded today, like a couple hours ago. The video we just watched was from yesterday. Let's see what he's got to say about it. Break it down for me.
You know when you have a bump on your forehead and you're not exactly sure if it's going to become a pimple tomorrow that's gross and ugly, or if it'll get absorbed back into your skin and you're safe? That's kind of like Twitch's decision making. Sometimes they make decisions that might be the catastrophic end of Twitch as we know it. Or it'll be back to business as usual. And after the huge shitstorm that Twitch went through yesterday, we're here to talk about whether it is going to become a pimple or it is all going back to normal. And the answer, surprise, surprise, somewhere in the middle. But first, let's look once again at the branded content guidelines article that caused the entire shitstorm, with all of their infographics of the things you're not allowed to do and their 3% screen size rule that everybody made fun of. If I refresh, it's all gone. They got rid of the entire thing. You can no longer see those fun graphics. To the people who made those graphics at Twitch, I know it's not your fault. I think you did a very good job. It's very clear what Twitch was doing. So clear, in fact, that everybody was collectively upset about it and yelled at Twitch enough to delete it off of the website. And now basically all that remains is you have to tell people, man. Branded content disclosure tool, that you are doing a sponsored stream. Good. And you cannot do sponsored content with hateful products, illegal products, gambling products,
that's
spam
fine.
products,
Sure.
scam products, weapons. Fine. Okay, great. I can agree with all of that. Except for, why is it okay to have an alcohol sponsor but not a cannabis sponsor? Seems weird. Anyway.
Well, the thing I can see about that is that weed isn't legal everywhere. But alcohol kind of is, at least in like North America. Well, Bridges is the thing. YouTube is already kind of doing that to a degree. Their main thing is videos, but people can live stream on YouTube. So you find people through videos, and if they go live, you get notified about it, you know? So make good original content, and then if you go live, your subscribers will see you're on, you know? Yeah, but Twitch doesn't really care about the Middle East. They mostly care about like the European and North American markets. I mean, I don't even think that people from Brazil can even spend money on Twitch. You know? As far as I know. I know there's a lot of Brazilian people that have told me that they literally can't, like, buy subs and stuff. Like, they just are not allowed to. And I'm like, what? That's freaking crazy. Oh well. What's up, Bing?
Let's focus on the thing that actually matters, which is the update to all this, which was clarified by Twitch just a few moments ago when they said, yesterday, we released new branded content guidelines that impacted your ability to work with sponsors to increase your income from streaming.
Wild.
These guidelines are bad for you and bad for Twitch, and we're removing them completely. Sponsors are critical to streamers' growth and ability to earn income. We will not prevent your ability to enter into direct relationships with sponsors. You will continue to own and control your sponsorship business. We want to work with our community to create the best experience on Twitch, and to do that, we need to be clear about what we're doing and why we're doing it. Great. This is all good and true, and they're getting a lot of W's from creators who basically spent the better part of yesterday threatening to leave the website.
She's 9.
But is it all as it seems? Well, let's take a gander over at the actual terms of service. This is very available to anybody who wants to see it, the Twitch terms of service. And in it, they have a section called advertisements, where it says, Twitch has the exclusive right to monetize the Twitch services, including, without limitation, the exclusive right to sell, serve, and display ads on the Twitch services. This means you may not, this means you may not, nor may you allow a third party to insert, embed pre-recorded advertising units into your live stream, including without limitation,
it's literally the
ads,
same thing.
Pre-roll, mid-roll, post-roll, or banner advertisements or audio advertisements. Basically, everything that was in the article yesterday still stands.
Yeah.
Don't freak out yet. It's not a big deal. Hold for a moment. Why did they include this in their terms of service and then run everything back on Twitter? Well, the reason is because they had a goal. No one knows what the goal is. There's some theories out there. I talked to Hassan. His theory is that they're going for stream elements. Basically, these larger corporations who have a way to do ads at scale by automatically inserting overlays, whether they be banners or mid-roll ads, into people's streams without the need to have like a bespoke deal and be like, yeah, this person has 1,000 viewers. How much can you do for them? They really love Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons with Drift. And I think the argument is that they're trying to put this language, at least legally, into the terms of service so that companies like maybe that can no longer operate. There's a boogeyman that Twitch is scared of and they're going for, but the boogeyman is not the individual streamers. So basically, the article wasn't wrong. It was just interpreted to be the most severe version of it, where they're going for everybody. And I guess technically with this language, they could still go for the average streamer.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that is not their goal with it, and I don't think they will do that. And I wouldn't freak out too much because YouTube does have the same language. I think it is fear over someone having enough sales volume and being able to do it at such a large scale that they chew into the media sales of Twitch. Like when you run an ad button and everybody sees a Chipotle ad, if somebody was able to get 1,000 streamers and run a Chipotle ad with their button, then it'd be a competition. I think that's it. And so, book closed, but you maybe keep the bookmark there because we might have to open it back up later. There was something else, however, that I feel like is also worth talking about here, which was another change to the terms of service that was done somewhat hush-hush, somewhat quietly. And this one was about simulcasting. Now, Twitch recently reversed their rule on simulcasting. Back in the day, you weren't really allowed to simulcast at all. And then recently, they said, hey, you actually can do it. But you can only do it on vertical live streams, basically Instagram live streams or TikTok live streams, because they're not directly competitive to Twitch and their ecosystem, and they're somewhat additive in a way, because the people who watch vertical live streams might be interested in a horizontal live stream.
Yeah.
But they updated this, and they said, when you are streaming live on the Twitch services, you may not simultaneously live stream or broadcast.
Yeah, a lot of people will like go live on like Instagram or TikTok while they're online on here, so they can be like, hey guys, come hang out with me. What? Come hang out with me on Twitch. Link is in my bio. They'll log in for literally like 5 minutes just to get people the notification that, oh, this person's live, and then they go check out the live and they're like, come check out the other live. And it's like a funnel. I see so many people doing that.
On any other Twitch-like service. Now, this has been a rule for a while now. The difference, though, is they changed it from you are not allowed to do it, what it is now, from what it was before, partners are not allowed to do it, or affiliates are not allowed to do it. For a long time, there were people who were multi-streaming on YouTube, on Twitch, on Rumble, and they would do it without being Twitch partners or affiliates. To basically get the huge amount of people that are on Twitch to maybe check them out on the other sites where they're able to monetize. Now, you're just not allowed to do it full stop. You're not allowed to stream on Twitch and any other Twitch-like service, aka YouTube,
even if you're
regardless
not an
of
affiliate?
whether you make money on Twitch or not. And you can only do it if you have...
That's insane! Are they serious? Are you... That is insane! You're just straight up not allowed to simulcast no matter what? Well, besides, like, Instagram and TikTok. That's wild. And the crazy thing is that if they didn't make all these insane changes, they probably would still have a lot of their old big creators rolling in money for them, and people would actually respect Twitch. Holy fuck. Wow. Oh my god. Arc Reactor Stream 1? That's crazy. I like the UI on Twitch, but I never actually go on Twitch. I just press broadcast on OBS and here I am. I don't have Twitch open right now at all. I haven't, like, I occasionally open up Twitch to see if, like, Asmin is online, and then if he's not, I close it. Or if I go to my dashboard to check something once a year. That's it. That's literally it. I don't go on Twitch. I just stream from it. Shit, man. This is embarrassing. Yeah.
Have advanced written permission from Twitch. And of course, you are allowed
they
to
don't care.
live streaming, but it's not really the big question here. And why does this matter? Well, it affects people. It affects a lot of streamers who have made a concrete decision to try to monetize on the websites like YouTube, but use the larger viewer base of Twitch to get people over to those sites and basically maximize their viewership. One of those people being
No, I'm not on
Ninja,
Twitch right now.
who had a pretty poignant conversation about this on stream today that I'll play for you guys.
They're basically forcing my hand. I'm not partnered on Twitch.
Straight.
I don't make money there. I make $0 on Twitch.
Now, for context, Ninja, a while back, when he had his decision of where he was going...
By the way, he looks different. He looks different now. His face looks kind of puffy. I don't know. Was he? I don't know. But he looks different.
Gonna sign, decided he would sign nowhere, and ended up streaming live from basically everywhere that would let you stream at once.
Yeah, that's smart.
He was live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, all at the same exact time. And
that's
to do
smart.
that, he had to revoke his Twitch partnership.
Sure, whatever.
And because of that, he doesn't even have the ability to make money on Twitch.
Yeah.
So they then put a rule in that says I can't stream. I can't simulcast? What am I going to choose? What am I going to choose? Am I going to choose streaming to YouTube, TikTok,
don't choose Twitch,
Facebook all at the same time? Am I going to choose streaming
don't choose
to there?
Twitch.
Or am I going to just only stream to Twitch and make no money?
Yeah, no.
Like zero. What the who would, like, that's it's a no-brainer.
Now, this is a problem that affects Ninja most famously, but also mostly affects smaller streamers because at its core, people who like to stream on multiple websites are people who are trying to attract as many audiences or new viewers as possible.
Yeah, no, I don't really care about that.
It's a pretty good strategy because you're able to get people who are more native to Twitch and people who are more native to a YouTube or a Facebook or whatever, and cultivate communities in many different pockets that maybe you can have all conglomerate in one area where you're monetizing your best, whether that be a YouTube or even Patreon or a Kick or whatever it is. And now that's just fully dead, or at least the Twitch part of it is dead.
That's insane.
Which is pretty big because Twitch is still the biggest live streaming platform in the world. And it doesn't seem like Twitch is going to bow down on this one, but it is kind of a fucking L because there was no conversation. There was no article about this. This was just a sneaky little change in their terms of service that now impacts hundreds of streamers who are using that feature that they allowed
thousands.
Not only that,
there's like 3 million streamers that go live every single day on Twitch. I'm not even like exaggerating. The last time I checked, 3 million individuals press broadcast every single day on Twitch. Most of them to 0 viewers, by the way. Is it raining out? I think it's raining. That's nice. Either way, this is insane. What the heck?
By the way, but they're kind of forcing this decision very quickly on everybody. Because the new TOS, if you are a current partner with a deal that you've been really happy with, that you signed a year back, that you still have 2 years on, not anymore. As of yesterday, Twitch partners are getting notifications that there's a new contract. If they don't accept it, their partner contract will be terminated at the effective contract date, and they will be made into affiliates until they do accept. So they're really trying to get this TOS signed and stamped immediately. I think there's...
Holy fuck, they're breaking contracts over this. They really hate their creators. Twitch actually fucking hates the people that stream on their site. Wow. Holy shit. Oh my god. This is insane. Wow. No. There we go.
There's some big decisions and big things that Twitch wants like legality over, and so they're making sure everybody's on board with this new TOS from here on out. And by the way, if you don't sign and you decide to break your partnership and then your affiliate agreement, you also have to pay. If you or we terminate this agreement, a maintenance fee will be deducted from your remaining balance. The maintenance fee will be lesser than the accrued program fees for your Twitch channel, or $25. Any remaining balance after that will be paid to you. So they take $25 out of your last paycheck if you do decide to leave Twitch as a whole because of all these decisions after signing a affiliate contract. And that's where Twitch is currently at. So look, it is good. It is good that they backpedaled and they clarify that they're not coming for creators' pay. It is bad that they snuck in a provision to their terms of service that stops creators from growing on Twitch and other websites while making no money from Twitch anyway, so I don't know why it would matter. That's your update for Twitch. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe. Tomorrow we'll be back with stuff that's not related to streaming platforms. Or at least not Twitch. I'm lying. It'll be about streaming platforms for sure.
What the spruce? What the spruce?